Hey YouTubers, this your boy Amari Points here, bringing you the latest movie review. Today I'm doing my newest movie review on the latest Netflix movie, Mowgli, Legend of the Jungle. So this is another Jungle Book adaptation, and it's kind of like different from the rest of the Jungle Book movies we've seen. This time it's more darker, more intense. Mowgli Mowgli is not was born into the jungle like most of you already know, but he has different qualities. He has to return to the man village in a similar way like it was in the Disney cartoon version. He has to go to the man village because Shere Khan is back in the jungle and he wants to kill Mowgli just like he did with his parents. Sorry if I'm spoiling it for you guys. And also, what I can tell you about this is that it's perfect. It had a few flaws here and there, but I learned how to look past them because Andy Serkis directed this movie, and he is one heck of a director. He made sure this movie was down to the pinch of perfection. Like I said, it had a few flaws here and there, but all in all, I learned to look past it. Benedict Cumberbatch as Shere Khan was just hands down perfect. I loved how he made sure that this villain, that Shere Khan was really scary, fearful, and all the animals are afraid of him. That's what I loved about this movie. And Benedict Cumberbatch, we all know him as Doctor Strange in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and The Grinch, of course, that just came out. Also, that's basically it. Anyway, I loved how Benedict made this character, like I said, more fearful, scary, and really, really dark. It kind of really suits him really well. It literally does. Also, what else I can tell you about the movie? The graphics were great. The graphics were great in everything, in every possible way. I enjoyed watching this movie because I knew it was going to be like one of those special, interesting movies that I was going to literally see and non-stop watch. That is something I think people will enjoy about this movie the most. And the little kid that played Mowgli, he was hands down perfect too. He When he first arrived in the man village, he didn't know how to speak any English. He was in it, as most of you saw in the like trailers and everything. He was in a cage because he was acting kind of like a wolf in a way, biting people, scratching people, and also just being Mowgli, of course. Being Mowgli, of course. Duh. Anyway, what else I can tell you is that, well, Christian Bale as Bagheera, he was phenomenal too. I seen him in like the Dark Knight trilogy, and he's a really talented actor as well. His character Bagheera looks out for Mowgli, making sure he stays safe, and also wants to make sure Shere Khan doesn't get to him, uh, like like he tries to do throughout the whole movie. And that is something I love. What else I love is that he calls Mowgli his little brother. That did not happen in the other Jungle Book movie. Uh, he only calls him Man Cub in like the cartoon version and the other Disney live action version, which is kind of strange in my opinion. But all in all, he is just an enjoyable character. Bagheera is just so friendly, upbeat, but he also is very protective of Mowgli in this one because he knows that Mowgli has to go to the man village where he can be safe from Shere Khan and he won't be able to reach him. And we also see Mowgli in the man village, where he just sees a lot of things he's never seen before. He is learning to be one with the people in the man village. Also, he just learns how to like have fun with his own kind and be able to like feel free. And what else I can tell you? What else I can tell you about the other characters? Kate Blanchett as Ka. Now she is legit fittable for this role. She was destined to play Ka. When I saw Scarlett Johansson playing Ka in the Disney version of the Jungle Book, I really didn't click with her. But when I heard Kate Blanchett play Ka, she was just perfect. She was perfect. It's like she was made for this role or something. She probably was. She legit was. But all in all, I loved her. She's a talented actress that is perfectly suitable for this role. Kate, I don't know if you'll watch this or not, but you were great in this movie. I really hope you do more movies like this. And all in all, the other actors, I think Andy Serkis was playing Baloo. Sorry if I'm pronouncing his name. It's so hard to pronounce his name. Yeah, Andy Serkis as Baloo. He was phenomenal. He trains Mowgli in the ways of the wolf, and he teaches him the 3 rules of wolf. What the wolf should do, and shouldn't do. I think, but we see. I think this is way better than the live action version, and they really captured the emotion of Baloo's character. He trains him and teaches him how to be brave and survive on his own. That is something I think is just phenomenal in my own opinion. And on to the positives and negatives. The positives were the actors in this movie. They fit their roles. They made sure to make their characters appealing and interesting. And also making sure that this movie has a really suitable character and so much more. Another positive is that it's kind of fun and dark in both ways, I believe. I recommend not letting your little kids watch this movie because there's a lot of killing in this movie that I think they'll probably have nightmares over, because I know most of the little kids are used to seeing like the cartoon version of Jungle Book, thinking it's gonna be having songs in it, but this one doesn't. This has no bears singing, no singing monkeys or anything, just plain old, like really darker version of the Jungle Book that people are gonna like really get into. Especially if you're an adult, you'll definitely get into this movie a whole lot more. And what else? Another positive is like this movie is like a journey of self-discovery for Mowgli. He's trying to figure out who he is and where he belongs, and I think that's just a movie that I believe people should want to take a look at, because well, we each want to find ourselves, and Mowgli is a good example for that in this movie. And this is just one of those movies that I believe adults will enjoy and have a fun watchable moments with. The negatives is that King Louie, we all know him, King Louie, he was not in this movie. He was He wasn't in this movie at all. For some reason, we did not get him. I guess when Andy Serkis directed this movie, I guess he didn't want to like have King Louie ruling the monkeys or anything. But it could have been more better to see a darker version of King Louie in Mowgli. But oh well, it was Andy Serkis's call. And he probably wanted to like put his own special little twist on this Jungle Book adaptation, which I find really enjoyable. You can't always do things like the previous movies do. He wants to make it in his like own special little twist, which I think is a good thing. Another negative is the albino wolf, I believe. I know most of you probably seen the previews and you've seen him hanging out with Mowgli. I honest to God think that this wolf is Mowgli's best friend, yes, but I don't think we really needed to see an albino wolf in this movie because it seems like he really didn't fit in quite well in this movie. That's my opinion. Just cut the wolf out. Cut the albino wolf out. We don't need to see him. I just want to like enjoy the movie, and without seeing an albino wolf. But honest to God, it was just sad. I can't tell you what happens to the albino wolf, but something does happen to him, like the middle of the movie that I can't really get into because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. I know most of you want to see this movie without hearing any spoilers, and I know when you watch it on Netflix, you'll want to like be spoiler free. Yeah. So yeah, I promise I won't spoil it for you guys. You have my word on that. And that's it for my positives and negatives. On to the rating. I give Mowgli, Legend of the Jungle, a solid B. Because the movie was really enjoyable, but not that enjoyable. And we didn't need the albino wolf in here. I just thought the movie could have been better without that. We really didn't need the albino wolf. True, the wolf was Mowgli's best friend, but where was he at in like the previous Jungle Book movies? He wasn't in there. So I think Andy Serkis kind of like made a wrong choice on bringing that albino wolf in here. That was one of the only flaws, like I said. He didn't really need it. And the graphics in this movie were phenomenal. I love the CGI they did with the animals too, to make them feel more real life, and having them talk, which was perfect as well. The actors and actresses in this movie were perfect too, and I loved the location on where they shot this movie. It was just perfect. It was perfect to the slightest amount. And another thing is that I wish they added King Louie in here. They could have put him in like the Monkey Kingdom, where they could have had a really more darker version of King Louie. I wouldn't mind that. I really wouldn't. That would have been interesting to see and enjoyable to watch. That's just my opinion, guys. That is really my opinion on that. And that's it for my movie review. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with everyone you know, and press that little notification bell at the bottom of my video to get notified when my next movie review is going to be. And also, be sure to follow me on the Stardust app at Amari106. The link for that will be in the description box below for my latest movie reaction and trailer reaction. Take care and God bless. Peace!